Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the Balance University podcast. I'm your host, Nick Stoulis. Today, we are going to be reacting to some of the videos that I like on YouTube, as we always do. So, for those of you who are new here, like I said, my name is Nick, and I own multiple online companies. I have a digital marketing company where I run Facebook, Google Ads. I build websites for businesses. And then I also have an e-learning company where I teach people how to do the same thing that I'm doing. So if that sounds interesting to you, sign up for a call down below or check out any one of my courses. But with that being said, let's, watch a video together. Right now, I'm actually at the mall. I'm charging my car, and I haven't made a video in like a week or two, and I really want to get back into it. I want to, I always say that sometimes I just get so carried away with doing shit for my agency that I kind of let my my consistency with YouTube fall to less of a priority, and that it's just wrong. It's lazy. So my goal is one a day. Hold me accountable. Call me a bitch in the comments if I don't. So this one I really wanted to watch. All right, let's watch the Pete Davidson Effect by Billy Ray Brand. This is a good one.
Winter is coming.
I don't understand why I need ads for shorts. Maybe it's because I have brokey YouTube, as Andrew Tate would say.
How did this guy go from engaged to Ariana Grande to Kate, Margaret, Kaya, Phoebe, Kim K, and now Emily? First, let's talk about what makes him attractive. He radiates a carefree, positive, funny personality. He's very open about his weaknesses, doesn't take himself seriously, and is known for his close relationship with his mother. He has the bad boy persona and has a mysterious aura to him. He's been successful in securing all of the top tier ladies. As much as they may preach it, girls do not want an inexperienced man. They want somebody that everybody wants. But here's where my take differs. Pete Davidson is not husband material. He's rebound material. Look at every girl he's been with. Almost every one of them has just exited a relationship. I'm sorry, Pete, I love you, but here's the most important part. He's not high value. His transparency and acceptance of his faults, the over-the-top gestures that never seem to be returned, and the fact that he's totally fine with being a rebound is the reason why all of his relationships seem short-lived. Any woman in a healthy mental state.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I just checked my bank.
What's up, my guys? How did this guy
What's
go
up,
from
my guys?
engaged to Ariana?
I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
Can I
just
just
checked my...
have this work for a sec? That'd be nice.
What's up, my guys? How did this
Oh my
guy
God.
go from...
It's because I had gloves on. But so I don't agree with what she's saying literally at all. So this guy dated Ariana Grande, Kim Kardashian, basically like the most famous girls on the planet, and women, whatever, girls, females, women on the planet, and basically she's saying like he's not high value. How is the dude not high value? Like, maybe his goal, do you ever think for a second, like Jordan Peterson said one time, if you want to look at what somebody's goal is, look at the outcome rather than what they say they were trying to do. Like, he said that Hitler's goal wasn't to win World War II, it was to kill as many Jews as humanly possible. Because if he wanted to win the war, he wouldn't have put all of his resources and energy into trying to exterminate all of them. He would have put them to work and then just finished the job after the war was finished. So that really opened my eyes to, holy shit, Hitler was like a million times more evil than we give him credit for. But what point am I making is maybe Pete's goal wasn't to be husband material. Did you ever think of that? Billy Ray Cyrus? Billy Ray, maybe he doesn't want to be husband material. Maybe he wanted to get with Kim Kardashian. Maybe he wanted to get with Ariana Grande, like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it possible that he is potentially just extremely high value? The dude he's funny as shit. He's extremely famous. To say he's not high value is absolutely, utterly just stupid. And maybe if he wants to be a husband, then I guess you're right, but I don't think that's the case. I think he's enjoying his life. to the fullest. And yeah, I think you're wrong. I don't think he's I don't think he's low value even a little bit. I think any girl would die to date that dude. You know what I mean? And the fact that he was able to pull Kim K, bruv. Yeah, I guess he's low value. So stupid.
From engaged to
What Poor People Don't Get by Andrew Tate.
Imagine what would happen if every person in the United States suddenly visited your website. Would it crash? Not if you built.
For me, it's very normal now to jump on a jet from Bucharest. I'll go to Monaco, that's 30, 40 grand. We'll go stay in a hotel, which is 5 grand a night. We'll go out for dinner, 3 or 4 of us, that costs 15, 20 grand. I'll spend 250, 200,000 pounds a weekend to go to a meeting. Like, I don't think people who are working normal jobs understand that there are people out here making such ridiculous sums of money. And that would be the hardest thing for me if I ever had to get plugged back into the matrix and work for 30 grand a year. Not the wage, just knowing how badly I'm being wrecked. Yeah. It would just, I'd be like, knowing how much I'm being screwed would just upset me.
So what I got from that video is it's extremely tough to, once you've experienced something, go to something that is necessarily worse. So you could use that as a metaphor for a lot of things. Like, you know, for example, like I have a Model 3 Tesla and I hate driving anything else. So I do Uber Eats as well as, you know, my marketing agency and stuff like that, because I feel like I've actually gotten a few clients from doing Uber Eats. Like I mainly have restaurants that I do Google ads for, and like it's perfect. I'll make $100 and I'll go fucking speak to a business owner and bing bang, I'm like, hey, like, you know, I'll do a free week, or, you know, check out my testimonial, whatever. And then so the Uber Eats in the Tesla is like, it's amazing. I spend the whole day in my car, you know, running my business. You know, Uber Eats is phenomenal for that reason, because I'm completely on my own time. If I feel like making $15 here, $20 there, depending on, you know, what I want to do. If I'm driving home 30 minutes, you know, I could pick up an order that's on the way home. It's awesome. So last night I made like, I don't know, like $120 or some bullshit like that. And I was on like 5% battery. So I brought my car back. I was like, all right, I'm done. And then I saw my phone and it was like, yo, $15 for a 15-minute delivery. I was like, you can't beat that. If you're somebody who does Uber Eats or DoorDash, dude, it was like 4 miles, $15, 15 minutes. But I was like, fuck, but my car is dead. So I was like, fuck it, screw it. I'm gonna take my mom's car, right? So I take the Jeep, right? And dude, I was freezing. The car did not heat. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I couldn't, when I tried to like put it in reverse, I was like, oh my god, yeah, I have to turn around. What the fuck is all this about? The regenerative braking, like after I, you know, took my foot off the gas, it was still going. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm so accustomed to this car that it ruined all other cars for me. You know what I mean? It's like, once you, like Tate is saying in this video, he's gotten so rich to the point where anything like living a normal life for him would be hell, because he's already experienced what it's like to live a ridiculous luxury lifestyle. So like it is tough, you know. That's why I believe, like, you know, keeping like living like a very cheap lifestyle. Like I still live at home. I'm saving as much money as humanly possible. I save all the money I make for my marketing agency. Cause like I understand, like if I splurge and like spoil myself and start trying to like live above my means, then I'm going to get accustomed to that lifestyle and then be miserable when I can't sustain it. So, you know, I just think that, you know, from that video, it kind of really does show, like, you know, once you give yourself a standard for something, then going below that really does suck. And, you know, it's the same thing with like dating and shit like that too. Like if you're accustomed to, you know, getting with extreme, like 10 out of 10s, like for example, like you say you get 10 out of 10s or even 8 out of 10s, and then you get with somebody that you perceive as like a 5 or a 4, it's just not going to do it for you. You know what I mean? Because you've already been accustomed to that 8 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? So it's sort of like kind of like the same thing. So well, let me check and see how much battery I have. All right, I still have 15 more minutes. Let's keep making videos here. Let's watch one more.
For me, it's very normal now to
People next to me probably think I'm weird as shit. I got my freaking my camera light just on me, talking to myself. But hey, we working. You know what I'm saying? I spent the whole day. I made over 100 on Uber Eats. I woke up, worked on my agency, took care of all my clients, had a few meetings, then made $100 from Uber, then went to the gym, and now I'm taking 2 seconds for myself to charge my car. I'm still working. You know what I mean? Like, figure out my advice to you. You know, Balance University, fucking this e-learning company. My best advice to you is figure out how to use your day to where no time is wasted. No time is wasted. Like, you know, for me, I have this thing called Productive, the Productive app, and I need to walk 10,000 steps. I need to eat 18 to 2,300 calories. I need to spend at least 2.5 hours of deep work, and normally the momentum of the deep work allows me to work longer than that. So what deep work is when you don't do anything else. You don't get up, the only thing you get up for is to go to the bathroom or coffee. So that's what I schedule it out so that I do that in the morning. That's me working on business. That's me working on my agency, you know, building my courses or funnels or anything like that, or handling clients. And then the other things I have are like clean laundry, but I do them with the steps. I'm like, all right, I got to do all, like, I got to clean up, I got to do this, I got to do that. I got to make minimum $50 with Uber because I'm spending about $50 a day to acquire new clients for my marketing agency. So Uber keeps me from having to spend any of my agency money, which is nice. And it's an excuse to drive my car. My Tesla is my favorite thing that I own, and driving is probably my favorite hobby. So, you know, Uber Eats is just a fucking absolute blessing because it allows me to fund my marketing agency. It allows me to work on business while I'm driving. So like if I have a client who needs me, if I have, you know, a student who I need to get on the phone with to have a quick call or whatever, I can do that. And I don't have to worry about like, oh, well, I'm at my job, I can't talk to nobody. Like, no, like, I literally can just pull over if I want. And then I have Wi-Fi in the car. So I literally could just, this screen right here is literally like my computer as well. So I structure my day so I don't have a single second that's wasted, you know? So I'm either driving and making money, spending that first initial couple hours of the day working in my business without any distractions on my computer. That's when I have the most focused energy. You know, I have my black coffee, whatever, and then I'm fasting. I don't really do anything that is not going to benefit me in the future. And that's what I recommend that you do. You know, I think that your body, your mental health and your physical health is first. And that's why I do like the fasting. I do the 18 to 2,300 calories because I'm currently on a cut. I want to get in, you know, top tier shape because it's going to not only benefit me for my longevity, for my health, it's going to, you know, just make me that more attractive to, you know, to girls. It'll help me sell course sales because, you know, who's going to buy a fucking fitness course from somebody who's not in shape? You know what I mean? Like, so health and fitness for me has so many benefits that it's worth it for me to not eat the garbage. It helps me to stay away from overeating because I got to track. I'm like, all right, this is important because of this, this, and this. And then the next thing is finances. I'm very like, making money is the only thing that's like, it's the only thing I do all day, every day. I don't stop. I don't care if it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, if I can make $20, I'll go make $20 because I know $20 is potentially, 1 to 2 leads for my marketing agency, and one marketing agency client is anywhere between, $500 to $2,500 per month, which could add up to like 30 grand for the year. So it's like, I look at life so differently now that I've started to invest into getting marketing leads. So, yeah, man, like if you're just kind of in a spot in your life right now, and you're like, you don't know what to do, and you want to start a company, but you don't really know what kind of company, makes the most sense to even start. The reason I think that the marketing agency is the best idea is because you only need a few clients to make a substantial amount of money. You know what I mean? Like, roughly my agency did about, $10K in revenue last month, and I made about $3K from Uber Eats, and I'm stacking all my money because I live at home. So, that's what I would do if I were you. The only reason I say the digital marketing company is it's the best because I only have I think I have 6 clients currently, and it's growing. Like I'm spending money every day. If anybody who has a marketing agency understands, like, it takes fucking time. You know what I mean? Like, these leads you got to follow up with until they say no. You literally got to show your persistence. And I have a bunch of leads in my pipeline that can get me up to like 20 to 50K per month, but I'm working on it. And the reason the digital marketing agency is powerful is because you can literally work with any business, and there's not a single business out there that doesn't want a beautiful website and that doesn't want to be first on Google or have a big social media following. Like, that's the way I see it. And you could justifiably ask for 500 to 2,500 per month, or 2,500 to 10,000, for, to build them a website. And if you're like, well, Nick, how the fuck do I even do any of that? That's what my courses are for. So I literally show you step by step how to start a marketing agency if that's something you want to do. Or say you're somebody who's already an influencer, you have a following, but you don't know how to monetize it. That's what the Personal Brand Academy is. I show you basically just how to run ads. I run ads for a marketing agency. I run ads for my courses to get relevant people who are entrepreneurs interested, into my pipeline. You know what I mean? So, because eventually they'll either want to buy coaching from me or buy one of my courses, or, or maybe, like my ad is getting me clients and it's also getting me marketing students at the same time. So it's like it's killing 2 birds, 1 stone. So like I turned my personal brand, which is Balance University, and I'm monetizing it, and I'm also monetizing my marketing company, and I'm taking what I know and with my marketing company that I learned how to do, and I'm taking that and monetizing it by teaching other people how to do it. So pretend you're a personal trainer and you want to help people, get in the best shape that they possibly can, but you're at the gym and you only have X amount of hours in a day. The reason the Personal Brand Academy is so valuable is because you just build the course one time and you're done. Like it's passive income after you put in the deep work. It's like writing a book, spending all that time, you wrote that book, and now you just get the book sales. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to keep making course videos. You build the course, show people how to do it. If they follow the steps, they'll get the results. And that's what I did. And I think that's extremely powerful. And especially with the marketing agency as well. Once you close that client, you get that lead to go, all right, I'll give you a shot for a year, whatever. Like, they're spending money on advertising anyway. Why not pay you? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then you learn how to hire the right people who are amazing at achieving, the Google ads or building the websites or doing the Facebook and whatever. Like, I don't do any of the work. I have employees that do the work for me, which after I do close the client, the work then becomes passive. So, you know, the whole goal that, you know, I try to tell people, and like if I could go back and talk to my younger self, I would just have myself realize that having a normal job, there's nothing to frown at that, and to live at home, there is absolutely nothing to frown at that. I'm unbelievably blessed. My mom doesn't make me pay for rent. I just pay for my own food, and I'm able to take that money that instead of me going and spending $2,500 a month on an apartment, I get to spend that money to acquire more leads for my business, and I can invest into my business. And that money is so much more valuable than me living, you know, by myself, just to say I live by myself. You know what I mean? I'd much rather, you know, if I could go back, I'd tell myself, yo, get the normal job. Who cares? Because that normal job can then fund that business you're trying to pursue. So, you know, those are two things that I wish I can go back and tell myself, because I did have like a stigma about it. I was like, well, you know what? I'm just going to live off my marketing agency. I don't want people to think I have a normal job because I'm telling people like, hey, like, you know, be your own boss, etc. Well, that's why I truly believe Uber Eats is like the best job you could possibly have, because you work on your own time. It's like you're your own boss, but you're getting paid like $20 an hour. So, you know, you're like, oh, well, why the fuck do you have a Tesla then? Well, because for a few reasons. One, it's my dream car. And two, because for Uber Eats, it's great because I get an extra $1 for, well, if you have an electric car, you get an extra $1 for like emissions or whatever for the promotions. And I enjoy it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I set up a situation now where I make minimum $100 a day from Uber. So it's an extra like $3,000 a month for to spend on advertising, and then I and to save, like, you know what I mean? It's these are things I wish I knew 5 years ago, you know. So I hope this video brought you some value. You know, I need to be making more videos. It needs to be more of a priority. I charge my car every day, so I'm about to just make a video every day while I'm fucking charging my car. So unfortunately, I don't have a green screen in my car, but it is what it is. I like doing the green screen. I like doing all that, but whatever. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna make another video. If I don't, call me a bitch. All in the comments. Be like, yo, today is December 19th. You posted December 19th, but you didn't post December 20th. So you're a bitch because you didn't do that. Say that to me if I don't post, all right? So peace out, guys. Enjoy your day or night, whenever time you're watching this video.